Thank you, Larry. Enjoy the VCR.
Okay, John. See you
Take
later.
care. That's Larry, a new customer at our store. Return a VCR bought for his anniversary. He ended up investing in an upgraded model offering him MTS stereo. Larry's not only satisfied, he's pleased we met his needs and wants, and he will return to Radio Shack to shop again. You see, at Radio Shack, we've worked hard to build a highly motivated and professional organization. Our store design, high technology and high quality products, customer relations policies, and professional sales makers have combined with high impact advertising to build a strong customer following. And we've committed ourselves to satisfying our customers. We know that's the best path to long-term success, and it's made us the #1 consumer electronics retailer in America. We sell more than anyone else. And as Radio Shack sales makers, you know that selling is the name of the game. You have to sell and be sales-oriented. Now, even to Larry, who came in to return a VCR. Turn this return into a sale. And returns are what this tape is all about. We'll look at the objectives of Radio Shack's return policies and the ways to make it work in face-to-face contact with customers. There are 3 primary objectives to our return policies: to satisfy the customer, to identify the problems, and to sell, sell, sell. Radio Shack's basic commitment to our customers is that we will satisfy them with quality products and quality service. We stand behind every product we sell to our customers, and we have for over 65 years in the business. We have millions of satisfied customers. We have our own service departments. We have over 7,000 locations in the United States, which makes it easy for our customer to come into any location for assistance. We employ courteous sales makers like yourself who are committed to our customer and who are truly concerned with taking care of the customer. Sales makers who go one step beyond the call of duty to ensure that the customer is satisfied and will return again to shop at Radio Shack. Remember, dissatisfied customers don't come back, and they tell their friends and acquaintances about their horrible shopping experiences. We want to prevent this from happening, so we satisfy the customer. We care after the sale, and we take care of any unexpected problems, happy to be of service to our customer. We offer customer support in the area of computers and, for that matter, any product that we sell. In other words, we stand behind our products with quality and service. This commitment is basic. It's a part of the corporate philosophy that drives our policies and procedures. And deciding to satisfy the customer is an investment in the long-term success of our business. It's not just being nice. It's a smart, tough-minded business decision. Effective return procedures ensure customer satisfaction while gaining maximum return for us. The first objective is to satisfy the customer. When a customer comes into your store to return a product, first offer to take the product from the customer. This will take the pressure off of the customer. Customers are concerned that there will be a hassle in returning merchandise. They probably have had bad experiences at other retailers and are dreading this confrontation. So, make them feel comfortable. Take the pressure off. Take the product off their hands. Smile and offer your assistance. Listen to the customer. Knowing what the problem is lets us solve it. Listening is important, for it reduces customer frustration, builds customer confidence, and you gain valuable information. And the next objective is to identify the problems. We want to identify any hidden product defects, to spot features that might be added to future models to make them even more desirable, and to see trends quickly. After taking the product from the customer, ask the customer for their permission to ask questions about this product they're returning. If necessary, explain that we need to know what's wrong so we can correct problems for other customers. That by informing us of the problem, they'll be performing a service to other Radio Shack customers. Show tact and diplomacy in dealing with this customer. You don't want to annoy, offend, frustrate, or disturb this customer any more than they already are. You're just asking for their cooperation in letting you know what the problem is. For example, when Larry came in. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, that looks heavy. Why don't you set that up here? How can I help you?
I'm sorry, but I need my money back.
Okay, we're here to satisfy. By the way, my name's John Civillo.
Larry Taylor.
Pleased to meet you. Larry, this is one of our more popular models. Do you mind if I ask what led you to bring this back in?
Well, I just can't use it.
Could you tell me a little bit more? I'm not sure I understand.
When I bought it, the salesman said it was cable ready. And all it gets are channels 2 through 13.
Well, now you've got a problem that you can deal with. And you can see how easily the problem was solved. But if I had just taken the product back, Larry would have left dissatisfied and I would have lost the sale. The final objective is to sell. To turn every customer contact into a selling contact. Use this opportunity to solve the problem and cement the sale. So, reduce the pressure the customer is facing. Take the product off their hands. Proceed to ask permission to ask questions to identify that problem. Gain information and build customer confidence. Remember to show tact. Be polite and courteous at all times and show that you care. This will help you spot problems quickly. If customers are returning a particular product frequently, this may indicate a specific problem. Pass this information on to your district and regional office. Help us spot trends early so that a defect can be corrected as soon as possible to avoid future problems. You know, most studies find defects to be one of the least common reasons for returns, but we still want to handle these defect problems quickly. Other frequent reasons why customers return merchandise are second thoughts. When I got home, I had second thoughts and decided the product wasn't for me. Well, the customer isn't satisfied. And the salesmaker did not reassure the customer that they made the right decision to buy. Maybe the customer wasn't qualified properly, and that is not the product they truly need and desire. Ensure that your customers invest in the product that they need and want. You must obtain this information in the qualification stage of selling. Another problem area is when the customer has operating difficulty with the product, and as a result of this is returning the product. The salesmaker has failed to answer operating questions and has failed to demonstrate to the customer's satisfaction how the product works. Now, this should have been taken care of during the demonstration presentation stage in selling. Ensure that all of your customers know how to operate the product before they leave your store. Review the owner's manual with them and ask if they have any concerns or problems. Give them a battery card with your name and phone number and tell them to call you if they have any problems or difficulties. And make sure they know that you care, and you will care after the sale. The next step in problem identification is to build a relationship with this customer. The studies often show that customers who have problems, which are quickly and courteously resolved, are often more loyal than customers who buy but have no problems. These customers feel that you care, that Radio Shack cares, and they feel important and will become valued repeat customers. They'll tell their friends and family how you took care of their problem. Remember, customers talk to other customers, and a reputation of a friendly neighborhood store that deals fairly with its customers is great advertising. This will help increase business, and that means more money for Radio Shack and for you. See the opportunity. What starts as a return is often the opportunity for a larger sale. Use your qualifying, presenting, demonstrating, and closing skills to find the right merchandise for the customer. Reassure them about what they bought. Teach them to use their product or to sell them additional merchandise while they're still in the store. Use the 14 steps to selling to create an opportunity for you to sell, and sell some more. Now let's look at another sales scene. This time, Larry is returning a computer. Here, let me take that from you. It looks heavy.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
Remember me? Larry Taylor. I was in here 2 weeks ago and I bought this computer.
Yeah, I sure do. How are you?
Fine. I want to return it. It's not what I wanted.
Will you mind if I ask you some questions about it? I want to make sure that our other customers don't have the same kind of problems that you did. You know, I'm really sorry that you had problems with this computer. I remember that you wanted to use it in your business at home, and your son could use it for reports and papers at school, and your wife was going to store recipe files on it. Isn't that right?
I thought so, but I just can't get the hang of it. The keyboard is strange, and I don't know how it operates or how to program. I feel real stupid. My son knows more about computers than I do.
Well, I know what you mean. We adults have to struggle on the job while they've grown up with it in school.
Boy, you're right there.
I know how you feel. Many of my customers felt the same way you do until I reviewed the operating instructions with them. Some of them enrolled in one of the courses on using the computer offered by our own training and support centers. After practicing on the computer, they found that they could operate it, and they could start to enjoy all the expanded capabilities that a Tandy computer can give them and their family. Now, isn't it worth the effort to learn how this computer works?
I guess.
I'll tell you what. I'll start you off by going step by step through the owner's manual with you right now, okay?
Look, please have patience with me. This is all Greek to me.
By qualifying the customer, determining the customer's true needs and wants, and by reassuring the customer that you will help them, you avoided a return of merchandise. The customer's happy, and your store is better off without the return. Remember, see the opportunity and sell.
I don't want it. It was a gift, and I don't need it.
Okay, let me take the VCR from you. There we go. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Fine, but it was a gift from my daughter for my birthday. She seemed to feel that I needed one.
Well, then there were no operating problems or defects in any manner, is that correct?
I wouldn't know. I didn't even take it out of the box.
Are you familiar with our VCR and what it can do for you?
I'm not going to rent a bunch of movies.
No, I understand. Can I ask what kinds of TV programs you enjoy watching?
Oh, sports. Anything to do with sports. My wife threatened to leave me if I don't spend more time with her and get away from the tube.
Did you know that you could program the VCR to record whatever kind of sporting event that you wanted to see, enabling you to spend more time with your wife? You could see the program that you taped anytime. See, the VCR allows you to watch TV when you want to and not have your life dictated by TV.
I didn't know that. Hey, I could tape a ball game and watch it when I get home from work, before my wife gets home. That would be nice. Then I could spend more time with her and the kids.
Let me show you how to operate the VCR. Are you interested?
Oh, I sure am. Maybe my daughter knew what she was doing. Boy, this sure can be a good birthday present after all.
Mm-hmm. By asking questions to determine customer needs and wants, you can turn a return into a selling opportunity. But this doesn't always work. For instance, welcome to Radio Shack. May I take that from you?
Yeah. I came in to get my money back. Who do I see?
I can help you. I'm sorry you're not happy with the CD player.
Yeah, that's right. It's not what I wanted. I'll stick to my old system and wait for the price of CD discs to come down. They're too expensive.
Were there any problems with the product?
No, I didn't have any problems. I just want my money back. I like the machine, but the discs are too expensive. I'm going to wait a while before I buy another CD. When the discs are about the same price as records.
Well, I know how you feel. Some of my customers felt the same way you did, until they really started using their CDs. And then they found that they enjoyed the sound quality of the CD player so much more than their old system. The small additional cost of the discs was minuscule compared to the sound quality. And by the way, the cost of the discs has been coming down over the past few months. See, more and more record companies are producing more CDs and fewer records. So the cost is coming down.
Fine. I'll just wait 6 months to a year till the price is really down. Can I have my money back?
Oh, yeah, you sure can. I just wanted to make sure that there were no problems and that when you do get ready to invest in a CD player that you come back to Radio Shack.
Oh, when I'm ready, I'll be back. I like Radio Shack. You know how to take care of a guy.
Most of the time, if you disarm the customer by accepting the merchandise, you can ask why they're returning it. Listen carefully for information and for feelings. If appropriate, say, "I'm sorry." If appropriate, say, "Thank you for the information." See the opportunity to turn this return into a sale. What starts as a return is often the opportunity for a larger sale. Remember, ask for the order. Now, don't give up, but use tact, diplomacy, and satisfy the customer. Angry and upset customers don't come back, and they tell others who don't come in to shop. If there are problems with merchandise, identify the problems quickly and communicate this to your district and regional managers. Defective merchandise must be fixed and customers satisfied. Now, we're sure that if you follow these steps outlined in this program, you can help satisfy your customers and earn more money. By turning a return into a sale, You keep the commission and any spiffs and DSP monies that you'd received. We all win. You, the customer, and the company. That's the Radio Shack way.
August is back to school month at Radio Shack, and we've got lots of great buys to help our customers out at this busy time of year. We're offering 10 blockbusters this month, including a clock radio to get them up in the morning, a tape recorder to take notes in class, an answering machine to take messages at home while they're gone all day, and much more. Plus, we've got a whole page of calculators and 2 computers on sale. And for those late summer trips to the lake, we're introducing our new marine radio in this flyer. Let's look over the flyer now so you'll be familiar with it by the time your customers receive their copy. On the front cover of the August flyer, we're featuring the Duophone TAD 320 telephone answering machine, catalog number 43392. It's on sale for $129.95, so customers save $70. This answering machine uses a computer-synthesized voice to announce the time and date and records this information along with a message number on incoming messages. It's ideal for use in either the home or office and will soon become an invaluable part of your customer's telephone system. It also has touch-tone remote control, which means all the major functions can be operated from a remote location from any touch-tone phone without a special beeper or from any rotary dial phone using a pocket tone dialer. A programmable 2-digit security code prevents unauthorized remote control access. This code must be entered before you can use any of the remote operations. A toll saver feature saves possible long-distance charges during remote operation. If the answering machine has received a message since the last time you called in, it will answer on the first ring. If no new messages have been received, it will take 4 rings to answer. If you're calling long distance to check your messages and it doesn't answer on the first couple of rings, you can hang up and save yourself the long-distance charges on that call. The 2-way recording feature allows you to record both sides of a telephone conversation. The machine can be set to record the conversation silently or with a beep every 15 seconds. This is very helpful when you're talking to someone on a subject that you need to keep a record of, like contract negotiations. After recording the conversation, you can store the tape for later reference. Remember, many states require the consent of all parties before recording a telephone conversation. It would be a good idea to tell your customers to check the regulations in their area before taping any phone conversations. 2-cassette operation makes it easy to change your outgoing message, store the message tapes you'd like to keep, and also have the flexibility similar to a regular tape recorder. You can use outgoing message tapes from 10 seconds to 3 minutes long and make a library of outgoing tapes for quick message changes. Plus, 2 announcements can be recorded on the same tape, a normal one asking the caller to leave a message and an alternate announce-only message. The machine will automatically switch to the announce-only mode if the incoming message cassette gets full. A call monitor feature lets you know who's on the line before you answer the phone while at home. The phone will ring, you'll hear the caller leave a message, and you can then pick up the phone if you want to speak to that person. This is a great feature for those who want to screen their calls. A room monitor feature allows you to monitor the room that the answering machine is in. You just call your number, and from your remote location, you can turn the machine on to the room monitor mode and listen to what's going on around the machine. A memo recording feature makes it possible for you to leave a message for yourself or another family member on the answering machine, sort of like an electronic bulletin board. Other features are rewind erase, fast forward, and battery backup in case of power failure. The battery backup requires a 9-volt battery, so sell one to your customers. Other add-ons to this sale are cassette tapes. We offer both blank and customized announcement tapes. Other accessories might be a duplex jack, catalog number 279357, and our 43102 spike protector. Also sell the extended service plan on this item. For only $39.95, customers will get 3 years of protection from unexpected repair costs. Remember, don't use the initials TAD when you're talking with your customers. Call them answering machines. You don't want to confuse or scare customers with unfamiliar names or technical terms. And don't forget about ringer equivalence numbers. Each item connected to a telephone line places a certain electrical load on that line. This load is designated as that item's ringer equivalence number, or REN. When your customers are connecting more than one item to a telephone line, They should also be adding up the ringer equivalence numbers of each item. If the numbers total more than 5, their telephones may not ring or their answering machines may not answer. In some rural areas, a total of 3 may impair ringer operation. Let's go on to page 2. It shows the AMFM stereo micro headset, catalog number 12128, on sale for $32.88. This portable headset is ideal for listening to the play-by-play at the game or relaxing at home. It's lightweight and compact, yet its twin speakers deliver full stereo sound. It weighs only 2 1/4 ounces with battery. The headband can be adjusted for custom fit and has soft foam ear cushions for maximum comfort and to block out outside noise. The sliding AM/FM selector is for choosing AM or FM stereo. This headset has an automatic FM stereo circuit. When you tune to a stereo broadcast, the tuning circuit automatically switches to stereo reception. If the signal strength becomes weak during stereo reception, the unit automatically switches to the monaural mode for improved sound quality. It also has rotary volume and balance controls. Adjust the tuning knob to find the desired station, the volume control for the desired sound level, and the balance control to balance the left and right sound to your listening preference. And built-in automatic frequency control means drift-free FM reception. The AM antenna is built in. The headband serves as a simple FM wire antenna. Attaching the included antenna wire will improve reception. Attach it to the jack on the bottom of the right speaker. Customers may complain that the reception changes according to their movements. It's true that a position change will influence reception. Assure them that this is a normal characteristic of the antenna. This headset requires only one AAA battery, which will last about 36 hours at normal listening levels. We recommend heavy-duty batteries such as our 23584 or 23555, so be sure to sell one and some extras to your customers. Featured on page 3 of the flyer is our lowest priced dual alarm clock radio, the Chronomatic 248, catalog number 121555, now priced even lower at $24.95. 2 alarms are ideal for couples who get up at different times or for setting different wake times for work days and days off. You can choose to wake up to either music or the buzzer. A special LED lights up to indicate which one or both of the alarms has been set. A snooze control lets you sleep an additional 7 minutes after the alarm goes off. The sleep feature gives you up to 59 minutes of radio music as you fall asleep and then automatically shuts off. The dimmer switch lets you dim the display for night viewing. A 4-digit LED display with 0.6-inch high numbers is easy to read day or night. The earphone jack allows for private listening. You can also plug in an optional earphone or pillow speaker, which automatically disconnects the built-in speaker. A battery backup with Battery Sentinel provides auxiliary power in case of an AC power failure. Just install a 9-volt battery, and once a day the battery is automatically tested by the built-in Sentinel circuit. When the battery is weak, this LED indicator lights up to tell you to replace the battery. The Battery Sentinel indicator will also stay lighted if there's no battery installed. Let's go on to page 4 to see another exciting blockbuster. The 7-band Equalizer booster, catalog number 121954, is on sale for $29.95. With this equalizer, you'll discover brilliant new sounds you've been missing. It allows you to tailor the sound from your existing car radio or tape player to match your own taste and the acoustics of your vehicle. And its thin-line design makes it easy to install in small vehicles. Instead of having only 2 tone controls to work with, bass and treble, you get 7. These 7 linear equalizer controls slide up or down to tailor the frequency response of the booster. This means that you can adjust the sound precisely. The fader control allows you to adjust the volume between the front and rear speakers for the best possible sound reproduction in a 4-speaker system. This equalizer provides up to 20 watts per channel of output power. Left and right 5-level LED power meters indicate the output levels. The night illumination feature makes it easy to see the settings in low light areas. It's easily installed with the universal mounting bracket provided. It operates from 12-volt DC negative ground only. Moving on to page 5 of the flyer, we see the Underdash stereo car cassette catalog number 121979 on sale for $49.95. This cassette deck has both auto reverse and auto search. The auto reverse feature provides continuous play by automatically reversing the tape travel direction at the end of the tape. The Auto Search Music System, or ASMS, lets you search for the next segment you want to listen to, repeat the selection in progress, or return to an earlier portion of the tape. Since ASMS is a popular and exciting feature included on many of our cassette decks, you should emphasize it and demonstrate it to your customers. ASMS is a special circuit that automatically finds the starting point of each program selection by detecting the blank portion of the tape just before each selection. To activate this special feature, push in the ASMS button, then use the reverse and fast forward buttons to locate your selection. Keep in mind the ASMS feature is cued by the blank section of the tape between selections. This segment must consist of at least 4 seconds with no sound signal. Tape direction indicators light up to show the direction of tape travel. The rotary volume, balance, and tone knobs let you tailor the sound to your personal taste. Locking fast forward, rewind, and eject buttons put you in full control of the cassette. This unit delivers 4 watts per channel, which is plenty of power for great sound at normal listening levels. In some vehicles, especially older models, some clicking or other unwanted noise may occur during tape operation. To reduce or eliminate this noise, Radio Shack sells a wide selection of noise eliminator kits and noise suppressors. These will solve most noise problems. After several hours of usage, the sound may become muffled. This is usually due to a deposit of oxide on the tape head. The easiest way to overcome this problem is to use a tape head cleaning kit. Other add-ons to this sale would be a demagnetizer and cassette tapes. Another cassette deck sale can be found on page 6 of the flyer. It's the CTR-70 cassette tape recorder, catalog number 141050, on sale for $29.95. This tape recorder is big on performance and has a number of great features that are sure to please your customers. The built-in condenser microphone makes this recorder ideal for dictation, taking notes, conference meetings, and other applications where a sensitive microphone pickup is needed. The record battery indicator tells the condition of the batteries and whether or not it's time to replace them. The digital tape counter lets you immediately return to any spot you desire on the cassette. A built-in automatic level control makes it unnecessary to constantly adjust the recording level. It's done automatically for you. The pause button allows you to temporarily stop in either the play or record mode without disengaging either. You can use an earphone for private listening by plugging it into the earphone jack on the left side of the unit. This automatically disconnects the internal speaker. You can use an external speaker or a pillow speaker connected to this jack. Use the tone control to adjust for the most pleasing sound during playback. An extremely useful feature of the CTR-70 is its ability to review and cue. If you want to locate a particular portion of the tape fast and you're in the play mode, no need to release play, just press Review Rewind. Release it and you're playing the tape. If you need to rewind more, hold Review Rewind a little longer and release the button to start play again. You can use Cue Fast Forward in the same way to cue the tape. For example, to quickly find the end of a partially recorded tape, leave play pressed down and press Fast Forward to advance the tape. Release Fast Forward to listen, repeat as often as necessary. Another feature of this tape recorder is Auto Stop, which prevents damage to your tapes. And an external microphone jack and aux input jack lets you record from sources other than the built-in mic. The CTR-70 is AC operated, but can also be battery powered by 4 C-type batteries or from an external DC adapter through the 6-volt DC jack on the left side. So you can use it in your vehicle with the 14844D special adapter available at Radio Shack. An exciting new item being introduced this month is the MTX100 Marine Radio, catalog number 191001. You'll find it on page 8 in the flyer. Review the videotape released last month on this product. Many of our customers have been asking for a marine radio, and now we've got one to offer them. It's got lots of great features, and it's competitively priced. Also, read the owner's manual so you'll be familiar with the features of the radio and be able to answer your customers' questions. One of the most difficult things for new retail salespeople to deal with is the phrase, "I'm just looking." We all hear it several times a day. Following Radio Shack's 14 steps to selling can reduce the number of times you hear it, but it's part of our culture and you'll have to face it. Now, you use that phrase too. You use it when you worry that a salesperson will sell you something that you're not ready to buy. You use it when you feel uncomfortable in a new store. You use it when you just want some time to look and think. You sometimes use it even when you came into the store with your mind made up to buy. But the professional salesmaker realizes that I'm just looking rarely means I have no interest in buying something in your store. Rather, it's a way of keeping a salesperson at a comfortable distance. The professional salesmaker knows then that the best move is to reduce tension in the situation, not increase it. One successful approach is to disengage. Glad to have you. If there's any way I can help, my name is Neil. Please call on me. And with a smile, move away from the customer. But don't stay away. Give the customer a minute or two to relax and approach them again using a low-key conversational or merchandise greeting. For example, I see you found our new marine radio. What kind of boating do you enjoy? The key is not to forget about a customer once you leave them the first time. Often the customer has had time to relax and realize that you are not the enemy. Another means of dealing with I'm just looking is responding, glad to have you. If there's any way I can help, my name is Neil. Please call on me. Smile and begin to turn away. Then turn back and say as an afterthought, and while you're looking. That's a powerful phrase that recognizes the concern of the customer. And while you're looking, have you seen our latest contribution to home security? Let me show you something. Keep in mind that you're always looking for ways to remove barriers between you and your customer. You want to build trust and comfortable communication. If you let your customer build barriers and keep them up, you'll never be more than a clerk, and the customer will lose the benefit of the professional service you want to provide. Let's continue looking at our blockbusters. Shown on page 9 of the flyer is our best portable scanner, the Pro 32, catalog number 20133, on sale for $229.95. You'll hear all the action with this handheld unit. It gives you direct access to over 23,000 frequencies in 9 action bands, including police, fire, ambulance, aircraft, ham radio, and transportation services. It scans up to 200 channels, so you won't miss any of the excitement. And it's frequency synthesized, so there's no crystals to buy. The secret to the Pro 32 is a custom-designed microprocessor, a computer on a chip. The front panel keyboard lets you easily enter and change frequencies whenever you wish. The microprocessor also gives you special functions not found on other scanning receivers. Are you curious about what's on the air in your area? The Pro 32's automatic search function scans active stations in the frequency range of your choice. You can locate new stations and services easily. And if there's a frequency you're particularly interested in, the priority key will make sure you never miss a call on it. The priority function monitors your favorite frequency while you listen to or scan other channels and will automatically switch to the priority channel when a call is received on it. Any channel you choose can be made the priority channel. An optional 2-second scan delay feature prevents missed replies on any channel. A channel lockout key bypasses unwanted channels. For example, you might want to skip certain frequencies such as weather broadcasts, which are transmitted continuously. A keyboard lock switch prevents accidental changes. The large LCD display shows which channels and frequencies are being scanned, monitored, or programmed, plus the status of the channels. Squelch control eliminates background noise between calls and between channels. A belt clip holds the unit conveniently to your belt while you're moving around. The Pro 32 requires 6 AA batteries, or may be used with an AC or DC adapter. The memory backup requires 3 silver oxide batteries, so don't forget to sell them to your customers. Add-ons would be the 273-1455 AC adapter or the 270-1560 auto adapter for operation from a cigarette lighter socket in a vehicle. And don't forget the extended service plan on this item. 5 years of coverage for only $39.95. On page 11, we're featuring our one-piece electronic telephone, the ET-125. It comes in white, catalog number 43509, and brown, catalog number 43510, and it's on sale for $14.88. This is a compact, lightweight phone that's ideal as an extension or main phone. It can be used as a desktop unit or mounted on a wall with an optional mounting wall bracket. It offers switchable touch-tone pulse dialing, so it can be used on both types of phone service. An adjustable ringer volume control allows you to lower or turn off the ringer when you don't want to be disturbed. You can hang up the phone by setting it down on any flat surface or by pressing the hang up button. Plus, this phone is hearing aid compatible. You should know what this means from watching the telephone product knowledge videotape. The label hearing aid compatible doesn't mean that anyone wearing a hearing aid will automatically be able to use the phone with no problem. It does mean that a person wearing a special kind of hearing aid with an induction coil in it will be able to use the phone. Not all your customers are going to have this kind of hearing aid, so be sure to ask before selling a phone to a person with a hearing aid. Featured in the centerfold, pages 12 and 13, is the realistic STA2600 digital synthesized AMFM stereo receiver, catalog number 313015. It's on sale for $299.95, which means your customers save $200. This receiver is packed with power at 100 watts per channel. Let's look at some of its features. This receiver is equipped with digital synthesized tuning and an easy-to-read fluorescent display. The tuner features a search mode that lets you scan up and down the FM and AM bands. It will stop at each station and lock it on channel automatically, skipping over weaker stations. Or you may use the Feather Touch control bar to manually tune up and down the FM and AM bands. FM muting eliminates the static noise between stations when tuning manually. A loudness control enhances bass response at low volume levels. A mono feature switches from FM stereo to monaural reception to provide better sound when listening to weak stations. A high filter cleans up record scratch, and a sub-filter reduces low-frequency noise such as turntable rumble. Other features include 6 FM and 6 AM presets, which means you can store 12 stations into memory for instant recall. And 5 LED function indicators show you mode selection at a glance. There are also station memory and FM stereo LEDs. This receiver also features separate 11-step bass, treble, and mid-range controls and an extra-large volume control. A tone defeat feature lets you override tone controls for a flat response. Inputs are provided for a compact disc player, video sound source, magnetic turntable, and 2 tape decks. This receiver also includes a built-in tape control center for two-way dubbing and 2-deck monitoring. The extended service plan is available on this item, so sell it to your customers. For $59.95, they'll have 5 years of peace of mind about repair costs. Freedom from unexpected and unbudgeted repair costs for just $1 for each month of coverage. That's a super deal. Let's look at a special sales package on page 14. Our satellite system is on sale for $1,388. That's a savings of over $600. This system includes the 162501 HSTV receiver, the 162502 8.5-foot dish, the 162503 80-degree LNB, and the 162504 HSTV feed horn. This easy-to-install satellite system brings you the widest possible choice in TV programming. You'll enjoy movies and music videos with stereo sound, the best in sports and news coverage, children's shows, networks, and many special services. Over 100 channels are available. And if you want to watch scramble services, the receiver is compatible with all standard descramblers, and the remote control has descrambler on and off switching. The block down conversion design lets you add more satellite receivers and watch different programs on the other TV sets in your home. The TV receiver includes an automatic dish positioner and decoders for all 3 satellite stereo formats in one attractive cabinet. It's factory programmed with correct audio frequencies, stereo modes, and polarities of the existing satellite channels. Adding new channels to the memory is simple. The receiver also has dynamic noise reduction for great sound quality. The wireless remote allows you to select satellites and channels, steer the dish manually, adjust or mute the sound, switch to broadcast cable TV, and engage the lock feature without leaving your chair. The complete system includes a site survey kit, illustrated instructions, and a how-to installation videotape, and it's designed for low-cost reinstallation if you should move. Another great value can be found on page 16. It's our Supercolor Special Antenna, catalog number 151711, on sale for only $21.88. Ask your customers how old their antenna is. If it's more than 5 years old, it probably needs to be replaced. Our Supercolor Special Antenna has dual drive UHF-VHF for the clearest picture possible. It helps reduce snow and annoying ghosts and really makes colors come alive. And for music lovers, This 3-in-1 antenna improves FM signal strength, delivering full stereo separation. Plus, we've got every accessory your customers will need for easy do-it-yourself installation. On the last page of the flyer is the Road Patrol XK dual-tone radar detector, catalog number 221615, on sale for $119.95. Customers save $50. This radar detector has our exclusive FAST, or False Alert Suppression Technology circuit, that reduces false alarms without compromising sensitivity. It permits up to 5 times the range of standard radar detectors, and it works on moving, stationary, and handheld gun radar systems. It's got selectable audio alert or visual alert, or both. This means that you can be alerted by a buzzer and or by a warning light. The pulse rate of the audio and visual indicators increases as you approach the radar. An LED signal strength meter lights up to indicate the signal strength. Separate tones help you to distinguish between X-band and K-band signals. Different X and K tones allow you to better analyze what's up ahead. X-band is shared and usually has longer range than K. K-band is used almost exclusively for police radar and has a shorter range. If the detector is set to buzzer, you'll hear 2 different alarm sounds to indicate the band of the radar signal received. If it's an X-band signal, you'll hear an intermittent beeping sound. If it's K-band radar, you'll hear a harsher sounding beep. Use the adjustable volume control to set the sound to a comfortable listening level. A sensitivity control can be adjusted for highway or city driving. It mounts easily on the dashboard, windshield, or sun visor, and it has a convenient cigarette lighter plug for power connection. We've now looked at all the blockbusters for August, and in addition to the flyer, you'll have a few more things helping you to make sales during the month. A newspaper insert on August 2nd. A newspaper ad August 9th about the Super Color Special. TV commercials beginning August 15th and running to the 24th, also on the Super Color Special. And our new 1988 Radio Shack catalogs will be arriving in the stores beginning on August 7th. You should be taking advantage of all these sales opportunities by knowing what's on sale, when it's on sale, and at what cost. Being prepared is the key, and being prepared also means preparing yourself to make sales. All the stores should have received a memo from James Nichols, Senior Vice President, Retail Stores, about our new company dress code. One of the basic requirements of a professional sales organization is the professional appearance of all its employees. Radio Shack is the leader in retail electronics. Our customers expect our stores and our personnel to portray a high standard of appearance. Your professional image is projected in the clothes you wear to work. The way you dress should tell your customers that you are a professional. Male employees should wear dress slacks in a solid color. Moderate stripes or a subtle pattern is also acceptable. You should not wear jeans or corduroys. Your shirt should be of a solid color or with small pinstripes. Don't wear bold stripes, large plaids, sport shirts, or turtlenecks. We prefer that you wear a jacket on the sales floor, but it's not mandatory. The jacket will make you look more professional, though. The day of the leisure suit is past. They're not acceptable for in-store wear. Dress shoes should be color coordinated and polished. Sneakers, tennis shoes, and deck shoes are not allowed. Your tie should be a traditional business-style tie, at least 2 inches wide. Try to stick with conservative colored or patterned ties. Bold colors and patterns or ties that are too wide or too thin are unacceptable. Keep your hair clean and trimmed. That goes for mustaches and beards also. Wear your company name tag at all times in the store. We're a people-to-people business, and names are important. Wearing a name tag also shows a sense of pride in your company. Let's look at some acceptable and unacceptable fashions for men. This look is definitely not the professional image we want at Radio Shack. This salesmaker is wearing a dark suit, white shirt, sincere tie, and matching shoes. He's neatly groomed and has his name tag on. He's ready for business. A good reference book for men on professional dressing is Dress for Success by John T. Malloy. It's published by Warner Books. Now let's talk about female employees. Women may wear either a dress or suit. Tailored suits with a coordinated blouse look the most professional. Colored dresses or coordinated skirt and blouse combinations are acceptable as long as they are a fashionable business style and the patterns are moderate. Do not wear denim skirts. It's okay to wear pants as long as they are properly fitted and are matched with a coordinated blouse, but no jeans or corduroys. Wear dress shoes of a fashionable style. No tennis or deck shoes. And bare legs are not appropriate. Female salesmakers should always wear their company name tags, of course. Now for our women's fashion show. This is not the look we want to have in our stores. Do not wear denim in any form. This is an example of a professional female salesmaker. She's wearing a dark, solid-colored suit, white blouse, conservative jewelry and hairstyle, and her name tag. A good reference book for women is The Woman's Dress for Success book by John T. Malloy, also published by Warner. A professional and well-groomed appearance will increase the opportunities to sell yourself and your products. And when you sell more, you earn more. But no one said it was easy. Selling is hard work. One of my favorite stories is about the swallows that come home to Capistrano, California every March 19th. Not one day early, not one day late. They've traveled 6,000 miles across the ocean from Argentina, where they go every October. The most interesting thing, though, is how they make the trip. Swallows can't swim, and surely they can't fly 6,000 miles nonstop. For years, nobody knew how they made this amazing trip twice each year. Then it was observed that the swallows would pick up a twig each time they left across the ocean. Now, a twig is a heavy burden for a little swallow to carry on such a long trip. But it is carried because when the swallow gets tired, he puts the twig down onto the water to float. Then he stands on it and rests. After resting a while, he picks up the twig and flies on. To me, this is a great story because it shows how the swallow is willing to carry a heavy burden in order to reach his goal. You know, too often in life, we want to take the easy way and leave our burdens behind, only to be surprised when we don't reach our goals. Nobody promised us that our jobs would always be easy or that there would be no pain in getting to our destination. But Radio Shack does offer real opportunity for those who are willing to keep going and to pay the price to win. There's no shortcut. There's no magic. There never has been, there never will be. Not for the swallows and not for any of us. Good luck and great selling.